Right, Sanibonani Abantwana. Good day, Kialaboga, for coming to look at the web, or the, not the web, really, the YouTube video, guys. Late nights, yes. Hope you're doing well, grade 12s. Alright, so in the previous video, we finished off the bibliography, okay? And what we did is we focused on the managing of sources, and that's over here, and we decided to do APA. All right, just follow your PAT there as best as possible there, okay? Right, guys, now, if I scroll down, we're going to work on the declaration of authenticity. Now, you can see is a table with my 20 questions. All right, so scrolling down, so the PAT becomes quite intensive, you know, KWLS, which you should have populated, and then it brings us to this. So we're nearing the end. All right, so what happens in here? Guys, very, very easy. They want you to declare that what you've put in this PAT is your research. Okay, very, very important. Later on, your teacher actually will also sign a separate piece of paper stating that this information is true and correct, and that you have done this research. Please, guys, you have to acknowledge where you've received help from. All right, that's quite important. So this document needs to be signed, and here you can see is the declaration. I hereby declare that the contents of this assessment task are my own original work, or maybe I can just, I prefer the word is, my original work, except where there is clear acknowledgement and appropriate reference to work of others, and that I have not plagiarized, copied from someone else, or used work previously submitted for assessment by anyone. Okay, so I think that is really, really important, guys. Okay, that is your verbal or written down declaration. Okay, so let's fill this one in. You'll fill in your name. Right, and again, I'm just using mine here. Right, you don't have to put in an ID number. If you've got one though, however, yes, put it in. The subject is computer applications technology. And what I like to do here is write down the phase. Okay, because some teachers insist on 3 declarations, phase 1, phase 2, and phase 3. So please, we need it someplace. And then your teacher, I'm just going to insert a little text box here. In this case, mine's not populating there directly, so I'm just going to use this function here quickly. Right, and I'm just going to say no outline, and I'm going to replace this in, and that is teachers Mr. G. Behrens. Obviously, you know your teacher's name, and that will slide in its place. All right, there we go. Now, I think what I'm also going to do is also just increase a little bit of the font size there, just one up on that. All right, and let's also make this no full. All right, so we're just doing some subtle changes here, no fulls. Right, then, did you receive any help or information from anyone to complete this project? Now, guys, this is very important. I think we've all somewhere received some help. So I'm going to take my little pen here. All right, and you can either change this to a symbol if you wanted to. I'm going to use my tick here, and I'm going to say yes. Right, there's my little tick. All right, help received from which person? Right, so I'm going to go again. I think I'm just going to go and collect this text box that I created previously. Right, and just for the fun of it, I'm just going to say, right, Mr. B. YouTube channel. Okay, right, channel I think is 1 N, hey, channel, hey guys. Oh, it's odd I didn't pick it up. Channel. Right, and if that's a issue there, we'll sort that out later on. And let's do another little text box in there, and we're going to say the nature. Right, helped guide me on the layout of the PAT, and additional information needed to complete phase 1. Okay, right. Also important, guys, if you used AI, you're allowed to, but again, it is very important that you acknowledge what you used with that AI. Right, so I'm going to go Copilot. All right, and I'm going to do this. Let's paste this one over. Right. Writing of certain documentation required for the PAT, namely the task definition. All right, so you can see there what I've done there. I'm at least acknowledging where I've got, information from. And you'll list this down, guys, whoever's helped you. Right, that's important to do that declaration. Okay, then the signature, guys, again, some people sign on their phone, they send the little JPEG through, and they go from there. That is up to you. Today's date is the 16th, so I'm just going to change this over. Today's the 16th of the second month. Okay, that is when I'm doing the declaration, and then the signature of the learner. Now again, you can either type in, change the font. That is up to you, guys. That is really up to you. Other people do it differently. You're welcome to do it that way. They sign their signature and they send it as a picture. I don't want to send my signature out live on the net here, guys, so bear with me a little bit. So I'm just going to use a font that I find could work for me, and you can check with your educator there how to do that. That's up to you. That's really up to you. I don't want to take too long with you guys on the video just looking there, so I'm just going to take that one as a signature. I'm going to lift this up a little bit. Okay, let's do that, and maybe stretch it a little bit bigger. So that is basically that in a nutshell. That is your learner declaration of authenticity. That is then done. Very important to acknowledge who has helped you. All right, and with that, you're being transparent. You're explaining in a nutshell what and where you've received help from, and that's it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this short little video on the learner declaration of authenticity. Check back in the last video where we'll be doing just simple tidying up of our document, making sure that everything, page numbering is in, section breaks, and things like that. Okay, guys, see you in the next video.